Advertisements are in everyday life. In the city, we can usually find advertisements on buses, taxis, and some even appear on actual buildings. These advertisements that we see everywhere help guide us to purchase both everyday items and luxury items. And even though advertisements guide what we purchase, the fact that we cannot escape these advertisements is a little overwhelming. We can't even enjoy America's favorite pastime of watching baseball without being bombarded with advertisements. Now, what is considered the new pastime of being on the internet also has many advertisements. The internet is a huge place where marketers love to advertise different items. Since the internet has an undefined amount of resources, it's obvious that the internet has something for everyone. And marketers know that and take advantage of that by having advertisements everywhere, even from when you check your email. With the internet on almost all cell phones, advertisements are at the palm of most people's hand. Louise Story, a business reporter from the New York Times, wrote an article talking about marketers willing to pay a significant amount if cell phone companies allow marketers to advertise their items on the main opening screen of a cell phone. When Story asked customers what they thought of the idea, most didn't like it. But when they heard that it could possibly lower their cell phone bill, they started to consider the idea. If cell phone companies do allow this to happen, not only will we see advertisements on the internet, on our cell phones, but also when we just turn on our cell phones. As if we weren't already overwhelmed by the internet and print ads, there are even advertisements for advertisements. So if there wasn't an advertisement there before, there probably is now. This helps to make the escape of advertisements unattainable. Also, marketers know that the more people or a person sees an advertisement, and in a variety of ways, the more likely they are to purchase that item. Helping to prove this point, Rayner, Miller, and Rotella from the psychology department of the University of Massachusetts stated that the more times a person spends looking at an advertisement, the more likely they are to purchase that item. Working at Champs as a head cashier, I hardly ever leave the register, but I always see what people purchase, and recently I've been seeing the same items purchased by a variety of customers. From this, my curiosity rose, which led to my observation. When I did my observation, I noticed just how many advertisements we have around the store, and I also noticed that the display of items that we have could also count as advertisements. I went into the store one day and stood around a certain section to see how many people would look at the advertisements and how many would actually pick up the item that was being advertised in the advertisement. Out of the 10 people that I witnessed looking at the advertisement, 8 of them picked up the item to take a closer look. Out of the 8, about 3 actually bought the item. This helped me realize that after print advertisements, commercials, and internet ads get you into the store, the advertisements don't stop there. But in the actual store, you are also faced with a lot of advertisements which lead you to either be unsure of what to buy or wanting to buy too many things. Marketers are constantly on the prowl for new advertising techniques, and consumers are always looking for the newest item. Even though we rely on advertisements for the basic knowledge of different items, advertisements are appearing in too many places and are overwhelming. Not to mention, all the advertisements can't be trusted. It's understood that the more advertisements, the more business, because it helps consumers become more aware of what that item has to offer. But being bombarded with information isn't going to work either. To learn more about how marketers plan on advertising to mobile users, read Push Delivery to Product Promotion Advertised to Mobile Users by Quang Nhat Nguyen and Phai Minh Hong. Thank you.